Season 2, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now back to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the counter, Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now for the field goal. Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd and 2. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the delay, here's Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 8 coming up. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Pushing his way through. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield now. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the fourth
Joe, I am whooping this guy's ass.
Williams picks it off. And some room to work.
Oh.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say,
I don't give a fuck who can hear me. Why is this guy being a bitch? I followed one crosser and Joquan. I literally punted him the ball back. Like, what? I punted him the ball back.
While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Like, this dude was looking forward to this Madden game his whole fucking day.
And that'll push the lead up to 17. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
But they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
What's crazy, like, this dude is purposely typing and, like, not,
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns gonna see
I don't know what I gotta do either.
they trail here as we resume play.
Zay, I followed 1 or 2 crossing routes. He threw a pick, and I punted him the ball back, and he's still mad.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
That's so
get the ball
stupid.
to the end zone and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Y'all warned me about this dude, though. Like, you guys said he was gonna do all this.
Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything.
I can't follow the running back there.
Slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Who is it? But, like, even if there's not one person in your zone, like, what's an NFL player going to do? If there's no one in his zone, you're going to go to the closest person.
9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting out of ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do.
Bro, I made sure I've been running different coverages too.
Gotta push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get.
I followed a crossing route.
In a short amount of time.
That's it.
Play there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
This is just, it's just.
5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play.
But this, it's like Tony. I could see you saying that, but this game, it's not even close.
There to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator.
Exactly.
A whole lot better.
Yeah, and he even got mad. So like I'm like, okay, I'll punt. Like I don't got time for to argue. He was like, you're not going to make it in this league. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. I'm like, okay, I will punch you the ball back. I have to go to this Rockets game tonight. And I'm like I'm playing off of your time right now. Like, come on, dude.
But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down.
Yeah.
Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, can slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This is Hunt.
Yeah.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. 2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallow.
Nah.
He worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Shit.
Flush to his right. And reached the 8-yard line before going out.
Watch the little stop and go. I should have not ran out of bounds. I could do that, right? Because I was pressured so I can run outside the pocket. Okay. Yeah. Right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Mm. Right. What's the rule? I might just sit on a D lineman the rest of the game so this dude doesn't complain anymore. I could just blitz.
And that is going to do it for this third.
I've been using, that's what I've been using, the flats or whatever.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Oh boy.
An option play and he'll keep it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He sucks.
Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0.
I could do that. What?
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
It was 6-20. That's 2 scores with 7 minutes left. Oh, yeah. Even on a 3rd down?
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
An offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with
Dude, my defensive line is kind of good in stopping the run and shit.
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan
Dude, that was crazy.
They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give him credit. They took that
Zay, how far did I travel outside that one? That one I'm curious about. That was a purple.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive.
Look, see, well, when you see, I'm in a quarter flat right now, so that should be good underneath and on top.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
Damn! Look what he just caught.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
I could. I could chew clock now.
And he's got it to make it 27.
You don't know if I could chew clock. It's less than, yeah, 14. So I can't pass it even down 14? Yeah. Okay. What about... Oh, okay, so don't chew clock. Watch this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Look at his dress.
To throw here.
Ah! Ooh, nice catch. I thought I threw a fucking scary.
That pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take it.
Come on, dude.
This one will probably get away from them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority. No.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy.
You can't no huddle? No, I threw it and then I ran it.
Expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 8.
There's 2 minutes left. We're going.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Why? Because I got tickets for free.
Game.
They're playing the Knicks. That's my favorite team.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this
unfortunately
to the finish line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1.
Oh, I did not mean to pass that.
Fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I'm not. I'm running the flood play, which I should just run it and then kick my field goal, but it's just me being me right now.
He'll look to throw.
Oh! Oh, we almost threw a pick.
Nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though.
I was so late on that throw.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on
Perry
fourth
Nickerson.
down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown.
I
You
won.
need a chain of
Yeah.
events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Zay, when the drives start, say my last drive was cover 3. My first play, this new drive can be cover 3. Yeah.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
What the fuck is in the middle?
Mayfield's throw there complete to Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mayfield.
Oh, what's a dot?
To the end zone.
We should have caught that.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw.
Oh!
Line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Oh my god, the first guy missed it on the onside.
Just about put a capper on this one.
I got it. But watch the first 2 just muff that shit.
Needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and
I'll bet $100 he called a timeout after my first kneel.
the team's expecting an onside kick. 80%
Nah, he
of the
didn't.
time, the team expecting it, they do
I can't run QB kneel again?
which is what we saw here.
Oh yeah, I
I just
can.
wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You'd run another play? Hey, you think he says GG or some bullshit? What you think? Yeah. He typing in that bitch. GG, not gonna lie, I was heated and was in here texting and not constant. Okay. I'm not.